అది కింద పడిందండి.
Good afternoon. We are going to have a educational talk from Professor. I request our priest Veṅkaṭeśwara to start with a prayer.
Om Sitajetana Mandaram Srinivasamaham Subhaganibhavena Srimada Vigrahena Divari Vari Bhumsam Uttamasturyamanaha Sri Veṅkaṭamangalam Sri Veṅkaṭajaladisam Sriyadhyasitavachasam Sitajetanam Veṅkaṭapate Vishnu Param Prayasīm Tadbhaktastala Nityavasarasikam Taksham Nastam Triyam Vatsalyadi Gunadvalam Bhagavatīm Vande Jaganmātaram Vinay Hare Veṅkaṭesha Prasīda Prasīda Priyam Veṅkaṭesha Prayacha Prayacham Smarami Smarami Hare Veṅkaṭesha Prasīda Prasīda Priyam Veṅkaṭesha Prayacha Prayam Veṅkaṭesamo Devo Nabhuto Nabhavishyati.
So, as you have all been informed, the melody and piety and beauty of Sri Veṅkaṭeśwara suprabhātam. I've given some information from Sri Veṅkaṭeśwara about on the website of IIT-Mumbai, and then I was reading about, there is so much written about that in this introduction. Nevertheless, I would like to speak of Professor K. Ramasubramanian is one among a small, unique who has exalted expertise in Sanskrit, mathematics, and vast scientific brilliance and heritage in the world stage. He is an institute at Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay. He holds a doctorate in theoretical physics, a master's in undergone a 14-semester rigorous course on Advaita Vedanta by Acharya of Sringeri in 2003. In 2008, he was by the President of India. There's a lot to talk about. Anyone interested? So today, as said, he's going to talk with, but we may or may not have full knowledge of the verses. Section of verses in praise of any deity that are supposed to be recited, and Sri Veṅkaṭeśwara suprabhātam is in praise of Lord Veṅkaṭeśwara. This devotional stotram, prapatti, and mangala shasanam is composed in early part Annagacharya. who was the disciple of Swami during the talk, we'll have a glimpse of exquisite poetic beauty of this immortal.
योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य गादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते किङ्गुरुं हि स्वयं सत्यः प्रगृह्णाम्यहम् सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरु. Is it okay? Namaste. For the first time, thanks to the temple authorities as well as unity. So as I had informed Professor Kotwal, so he just said it is a Veṅkaṭeśwara temple, so I thought I will speak on the suprabhātam itself. Let me get into this text. We may be able to cover only a few. This suprabhātam, there are several suprabhātams, but this Veṅkaṭeśwara like this more popular, and that's what comes to our mind. Similarly, when we say suprabhātam, part is what we will be currently dealing with. Neither prapatti nor stotra in all. Of the 29, the first 2 verses are the entire Bhagavad Gita or Valmiki Ramayana will be primarily in Anushtuprta, which has 8 syllables per quarter. All of which are composed in a Vasanta Tilaka has 14 syllables per quarter. You also try to, it is like suppose somebody sings a beautiful song, you would like to know which raga it is, right? The song may be then we may be able to appreciate better. That is how this Chanda Shastra has been developed in the Indian tradition. It is one of the Vedangas. Meter, how it is composed. But just for those who are curious to know, you can go and look at metrical. Many of you are Telugu people. Some of the Telugu students, they seem to have studied in their schools. I don't know how many of you. The shloka starts with addressing Rama. Uttishta narasardula kartavyam devamanhikam. Him to get up is stated towards the end of the verse. Anhikam refers to it means the duties that are to be performed during the day is what is called anhikam. Those of you anhikam, right? So those of you who do certain ritual that has to be Sandhya Vandanam refers to Sandhya refers to the period, and so here he says Kartavyam Devamanhikam. Anhikam. Daivam Anhikam. In fact, something which is divine. In fact, there is a beautiful thing. So some of you, I see, Daiva is something which is not able to figure out. This is what we generally refer to Daiva. In fact, there is a beautiful place. I was just reminded of this. It says Daivayattam Kule Janma Madayattantu Paurusham. So we call it as Daivayattam. Means it is something which is given by. Now it is these divine forces, the variables of which we do not have any idea whatsoever. We also use the word Daiva to refer to Bhagavad Gita. We have this verse in the 18th chapter. Panchamam. Understand? So, Panchamam means there are various factors. Vividhascha pratak cheshtaha daivanchaivatra panchamam. Various things that we know, which we can handle, but there is one thing which we do not know, and that is why we want to have the desirable outcome of any action which he initiates. Daivamanhikam. So this Daivamanhikam kartavyam. As a Manushya, Uttishta Narashardula Kartavyam Praja Rama. So, as a Sanskrit, understand. तथा न भवति. तत्र कश्चन क्लेशः. कौसल्या सुप्रजा इत्युक्तौ, if it is a sambuddhi, we cannot have this form. Therefore, scholars, it can be interpreted as, Hey Rama, so by your birth, Kausalya has become Suprajaha. Okay. We have in Vedas, so Virai Suvarcha Varchasa. Suprajaha. Given birth to a divine being. So this divinity can be invoked even in human beings. So here Suprajaha means the one who has given birth to a child by whom, that is how, Hey Rama, Tvaya Kausalya Supraja. Purva Sandhya Pravartate. There are two Sandhyas. So Sandhya is basically twilight. It can be Pravartate. Now we have morning twilight. Therefore, Uttishta Narasha referred to, is used to refer to someone who is exceptional. Okay, Narasha. Then we say Uttishta Govinda, Uttishta Garudadhvaja. Trilokyam Mangalam Kuru. Bring in auspicious to all the three worlds. Now, as a poet, he has employed a certain clue to think of three words. How I'll tell you. Then Uttishta Garudadhvaja. Govinda is the first term. Go Shabdaha, Go Vachakaha Bhavati. गो शब्दः पृथिवीवाचकोऽपि भवति. गो means dhenu. Generally Gopala, when you say, we don't actually call the king a Gopala, right? Phrases are understood only in specific way. Suppose, right, he is a Mrita only, but then that is a, we don't actually go to the meanings of that. To say, then that will not fit there. You cannot take the vyutpatti of the shabda, you have to take as roots to lotus. So many things are coming out of panka. So similarly, now he took the form of so go shabdena atra dhenuhu. So the one who Govindaha. You can take the sense of Prithvi also. So he left Vaikuntha. More interesting meaning will be Go Shabda can also refer to Govinda means Gobhihi. When you take Enam Vidanti, so through whom people attain only through Shastra. Okay. So Gobhihi means Vanibhihi. So Veti Vinte Vicharane. So there are Sattayam Vidyate Jnane Veti Vinte Vicharane. Vindate Vindati. You can get various meanings. So here when you say this Vididhatu, from that is why I am just saying, okay, can sometimes mean existing and so on, depending upon the suffix that you add to. So here, so Vedanta Vakyaihi Shastraihi Ayam Vidyate. Ayam Nyaya with this Brahma Sutras. The third sutra will be Shastrayonitvat. Shastrayonitvat. Shastrayonitvat means Shastram Yonihi Karanam Yasyetum Karanam. So to understand, suppose you want to study electromagnetic, okay? And of course Guru will be Karana, there are various Karanas. So Shastram Yonihi means for understanding Govinda is the word which refers to multiple meanings. That is how there are three lokas, right? He says Trailokyam Mangalam Kuru. Then Bhuvaha, Suvaha are three lokas. So Bhuvaha you can think of Antariksha Loka, and Suvaha you can think of there is an entire corpus which has been created. Shastra. Okay. Alankara Shastra is also the term used to refer to this. There are beautiful Alankara. Akila. There are so many people who are interested in learning Sanskrit. So there is a certain Garuda Dhwaja. So this Garuda is something which flies, therefore it refers to one can. Then Uttishta Kamala Kanta. Kamala Kanta refers to Vaikuntha Pradesha. These three words which have been used are to indicate three lokas, Trilok, are referring to, or rather are addressed to Lakshmi. Vaksho Viharini Manohari Divyamurte Shri Swamini Shrita Jana Priyada Suprabhātam Veṅkaṭeśa Daite Daita Priya Veṅkaṭeśa Daite, so refers to Lakshmi, the name of the hill. So tasya Ishaha Veṅkaṭeśaha tasyaha Sri Veṅkaṭeśa Daite Tava Suprabhātam. How you are the mother of all the worlds. Mata Samasta Jagatam Madhukaita Bharehe Vaksho Vihasya Veṅkatapater Vishno Param Preyasim. That is what is referred to as Vaksho Viharini. Madhukaita Bharehe means enemy. The one who has slayed Madhu and Kaitabha. So the spouse Madhukaita Bharehe Vaksho Viharini. Manohara Divya, one thing. Manohara Divya Murti. Why do you use two phrases? We use the word Divya to refer to something which is really superb. Divya means something which is divine. This is what we say. Manohara means something which catches the attention. See, after all, we know need not be Manohara. I tell you, there are there are people, but once we start interacting, it will not be Manohara. Right? Divinely can be merely the physical appearance. That's why we have this. He said there are 6 sukhas. Shad jiva lokasya sukha. He said, Arthag Bharya Priyavadini. Arthagamaha Bharya. Okay. Priyavadini. Then of course it goes. So now Mano, her qualities are like that. If you just take Sita, so the qualities are amazing. Sri Swamini iti katham. Sri iti ekam padam. In many texts, why put up in the web? Many of them have messed up the meaning. So it is very important to understand clearly. I'll give you 1 or 2 instances later. Sri Swamini Sri is an addressing word. Ashile Ashritajana Priyadana Shile. The one who has the proclivity to give what is desired by Shila. So Shila can independently refer to the character of a person. Shila is something, the one who has a natural tendency. Now, obviously, when you have to praise someone, you have to use this phrase, right? So he is a person is a Dana Shila, Guna Shila. So Priyadana Shile. And here he says, why would one give only to Shrita Jana? My father used to give one some example. The rain in those days, water will come and fall. So if there is water, so there, this if you water is available, unless you go and put this, So here he will say this fellow instead of so this ashritatvam is a quality that is then the grace showers. Therefore, ashrita priyadana shile patraragumbadi kettukolgiran. Patraragumbadi provided you surrender yourself, your ego. See, ashrita priyadana shile tava suprabhātam aravindalochane भवतु प्रसन्न मुखचन्द्रमण्डले शैलनाथ दयिते दयानिधे one whose eyes are as beautiful as the lotus petal. Aravindalochane. Tava suprabhātam bhavatu. That is how you have to do Anvaya. So we are Prasanna Mukhachandra Mandale. Then he says, Vidhi Shankarendra Vanitabhirat. Vidhi refers to Brahma. Shankara refers to Shiva. Vidhi Shankara. The wife of them. So all of them come and offer their veneration. Vrishashilanath Daite Dayanithe. Atriadi Saptarishaya Samupasya Sandhyam. So after that we have this address to Venkatesha once again. Atriadi Saptarishaya Manoharani Adaya Padayugam Archayitum Prapan Artyadi Saptarishayaha. So we have this list. Saptarishayaha Samupasya Sandhyam. So those rishis having performed the Sandhya Vandana. Further, what do they do? Akasha Sindhu Kamalani Manoharani. Akasha Sindhu. So they are rishis. So Akasha Sindhu Kamalani Manoharani. Adaya means having taken with them. Padayugam Archayitum. Your lotus feet. They are waiting outside. So please rise up. Okay. Mukha Vasavadyaha Traivikramadi Charitam Vibhuthastuvanti Yeshadrishekhara Vibho. Panchananabja Bhavashanmukh by this phrase. Adyaha means etc. Okay. Vasava is, so he says, Panchananabja Bhavashanmukha Vasavadyaha. So these are the people who are Panchananabja. So somebody has translated this as five-headed Brahma. Have you ever heard? That is five. Panchananabja Abja Bhava. So Abja Bhava, Abja is lotus. So we also know of Brahma sitting in lotus, etc. So Panchanana should be Sadyojatadi Panchavaktra Sari. So Shiva, even in Upanishads we have this mantra. There are five faces known for Shiva. So Pancha to Brahma Panchananabja Sava Abja Bhavaha. Okay, the one who arises Jabhava. Then Shanmukha Vasava. Shanmukha Vasa. He has said some six-headed Indra. Shanmukha Vasavadyaha. Shanmukha. Vikramaadi Charitam. So Vibudha. So Panditaha Tvam Stuvanti. They are singing thy glory. They are qualified by not only Panditaha here, but even those people, Nanabja Bhavashanmukha Vasavadyaha Vibudhaha Stuvanti. The subject matter, he says, Traivikramadi Charitam. The word Vikramaha can refer to, okay? So Traivikramadi Charitam means is referring to that avatara, Vamana avatara, Traivikramadas. Traivikramadi Charitam Bhasha Patif Pathati Vasara Shuddhi Marat. Changa Patana. Okay. So morning they recollect what is Tithi Vara Nakshatra. Bhaspati. Bhashyate iti bhasha. Pathati. Pathati means reads. When you read loudly, then only you call Pathati. Okay. In that particular day, say Shuddhim. So what are the various things which are? Arat is a phrase which is used in Sanskrit. Arat dur.